explore the Canvas and Kami integration. So I went to make an assignment in Canvas, and I used the external tool feature. And now that Kami and Canvas integration is so seamless. So I'm actually helping my students to practice annotating skills at the beginning of the semester, and this is the perfect tool to do it because I can annotate and I can push it out directly to their screens, which makes it so much easier, especially in a classroom that doesn't have an overhead projector or an Elmo camera or document camera of any kind. So as you can see here, I've got my external tool, and I found the Kami app. So Kami is already integrated here. And then Kami asked me to go through a couple of different things. I have to find the document that I want students to be able to annotate, and then I will be able to push out a copy of the assignment to all of my students through Kami. So again, it walks you through that. You can enable real-time monitoring. This is so cool because I can watch all of my students annotate from the comfort of my own desk, and instead of being in all places at once, I can really get an overview of what my students are doing while they're working. I can also turn on and off different features. That is really great if I only want them to do one specific thing. And the features, if you've used Kami before, are annotating, highlighting, adding video, adding voice comments, answering discussion questions, answering multiple choice questions, which will automatically grade through Kami. So there are so many possibilities with this particular tool. Now I'm going to go back to the assignment itself, and since I've already created this assignment, I'm not going to press save because I don't want to make any changes. And like I said, I'm using a practice purpose so that my students can see what my expectations are and how I'm hoping that they will use their annotating skills. So I can edit the assignment. I can also go to class view, which will show all of my students' documents, again, live and in real time. Now, there are AI features now too that will help you to either pull in multiple choice questions or convert some of your open-ended questions that you've already created into multiple choice questions. I can also just use this to create generative questions like I did right here. So I asked Kami to give me 5 multiple choice questions, and I will have the power to trash them, to delete them. I can rearrange them in a different order. But this was really cool and just a really great way for me to test my students' comprehension. And like I said, the multiple choice questions will grade on their own. So here in the teacher view, I can add annotations, and then I can add those comments. So I'm going to add a comment here. And then if I do some sort of annotation, once I'm done, if I press update all, it'll push out to all of my students, which is really neat. So as they're annotating and going through, I could ask them to do voice comments. They can make video comments. They can capture their screen to talk about and show me what they're doing. Especially this is really great if you're doing any sort of computation or mathematics problem through Kami. It's really neat. Looking down here, again, they can add media. They can add pictures or links from other places. So there's really just so much that I can do. I can also grade this through SpeedGrader so I can see each student's individual progress. If I switch to class view, this is what's going to show me all of my students' work. It does show their names, so I'm not going to press that over, but it looks really much like a Pear Deck, or if you're using any tool where you can see everybody's screen at the same time, that's exactly what it looks like. And it will tell you what questions they got right or wrong. It'll give you so much information. Also on that teacher dashboard, you can add your own comments back. You can add them written, you can write, you can draw, you can add video and voice as well. So it gives you this whole toolbar. You'll be able to add those comments directly back to your student and continue that feedback process. This is such a cool tool, so definitely check it out and play around and see how you might integrate this